I don't think you can use essential oils with fish.
No, not fish.
Not fish. Hi everyone, so here we are today with Jamie Casarda, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of an interview with her. She is sort of a pet and essential oils guru, and so I am an animal lover myself, and so I was super excited to have the chance to ask her a couple of questions. So what got you started in essential oils, initially? Was it with pets or just with you, or what?
I got interested in essential oils for myself because my best friend Brianne introduced them to me, and I had 17 years of digestive issues. Yeah. And ironically, my cat also had digestive issues all of his life. He had that as a kitten, and then after several years, it just was a matter of him vomiting a lot. So I was really interested in how I could use them on him, since I was having so many digestive issues, and I was able to take care of it naturally. Yeah.
So initially, when you started using them on yourself, did you know that they could be used for animals, or did you kind of know that from the beginning?
No, I just totally helped people for the first 2 years when I decided to be a wellness advocate and share essential oils.
Yeah.
But as I went along and I was really successful helping people, they were getting the results. Obviously, the oils do all the work. We just give them the suggestions and the tools to find what they need. People were asking me, how do I use these on my pets? And they knew I had that background in history with animals and understood, physiology and all that. So I said, well, let's try this. And they would call back and say, that worked amazing. And so it just got to progress more and more complex cases, and dove into nutrition training. So it's been a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So what pets do you have?
I currently have a 19-year-old cat.
Wow,
Buddha.
19.
Yes,
Wow.
He's a long-haired gray fluffy beast.
Cute.
And I have a little hamster named Humphrey. He's a little boy.
Cute. So what advice would you have for people wanting to start using essential oils with their pets, but sort of not being a little nervous about it and not knowing where to start?
I would say you definitely want to work with somebody who has experience using essential oils on pets, and you want to get really good at using essential oils on yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
Because if you want to use essential oils on your pet and you don't understand that peppermint is very minty, then you could make your pet really uncomfortable. Also, I do programs with Dogs Naturally and get a lot of continuing education through them for natural health and holistic pet care. So there's a lot of resources out there, but if you don't want to have to do all that training, follow all those different people, you can go to those of us who have a lot of experience. Yeah.
No, I love that point, because my first thing is, just Google it, but the internet is a little tricky, you never know what you're going to find, and I'm always worried, and sometimes I'll go to 2 websites and they say contradicting things, and so I'm I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so I end up doing nothing when I feel like I could have done something really helpful, So I love that, talking to somebody who is experienced like yourself.
It'll help you with your confidence. It takes that guesswork out, and let us do the research for you, because I'm obsessed with animals and essential oils.
Yeah.
Make sure you're looking at I have a list published of essential oils, and what I did is I combined cats and dogs, because what happens is most people who have a dog will also have a cat.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah,
They usually
totally.
have a dog and a cat, right?
Totally.
And so if I say, you can put lemon essential oil in your dog's water, and I don't ask whether they have a cat, their cat could be drinking that water, and that's not a good idea to have a cat drink the citrus oil. Okay, first of all, they might not even want to drink the water anymore, and that's not good for them. But it could also cause a metabolic problem, and we don't want to do that.
That actually was going to be a question I was going to ask, if there's a lot of overlapping stuff with dogs and cats, or if they are pretty different as far as you can't use, like you said, you can't use the same kind of list for what's good for animals. It's got to be very separate.
Yeah, and I do have lists that include all the oils that are safe for both dogs and cats, and all the oils you don't use with dogs or cats, right? And then I have a list. Well, there are exceptions. Okay, so with our dogs we can use a lot more essential oils. Okay, and with cats, there's a wide variety of essential oils that we can use. And sometimes I use things that are on the do not use list. So it's not a hard and fast rule always. For instance, oregano. We use oregano, we diffuse it in the cat isolation at our animal shelter in Pennsylvania. And they get better. The cats are getting better. So it's not toxic, but we're using a dose of I told them a max dose of 3 drops every 4 hours because they're in a confined space and they cannot get away. And typically we let animals be able to leave the room. But the alternative is for these cats to get on antibiotics, and most of them end up having to be put to sleep because they are not getting better because it's viral, and they're giving them an antibiotic, which takes away their good bacteria, which makes the virus worse. So and so it's a challenging spot that animal care workers are in. They want to help in some way, but they don't have any tools. And essential oils gives them these tools that they've never had before, because we don't get this information when we're in veterinary technician school, and our veterinarians aren't getting this as part of their curriculum.
Okay, so everybody knows that, if you didn't know, Jamie and I are both into doTERRA. We're actually wearing our matching doTERRA shirts right now. And so that's what we are totally into. And so a question that I get asked often is like, why having the doTERRA brand, or why choosing specific brands are important.
Yes, that's a great question, because many times people say, well, I found this essential oil at Walmart, or I have some frankincense oil that I got at Walmart. Can I use that one? And I say no. The reason that I actually share doTERRA, the whole reason I do that is because it's an oil that we can trust. They are the purest, most trusted essential oils on the planet, most tested. We had so much scientific proof given to us today at our trainings that it was just like such a reassuring thing to know that we are using the safest, most purest essential oils on the planet. However, we'll have people that say, I heard a pet got a toxicity from diffusing a eucalyptus. And I say, well, was it doTERRA? And it's like, well, no. So anytime you hear about things where pets got injured with essential oils, because we've all heard that, right? Oh my gosh, I Googled it and it said that this cat, got hurt using essential oils, or this dog went lame using essential. You hear all the stories, and almost every single case, this is almost always true. Okay, they either used a cheap synthetic essential oil, the oil was adulterated, or it was really bad dilution. So they chose an oil like Melaleuca, okay, and dumped it on their hands and rubbed it on their 5-pound dog. Okay?
Yeah.
Not a good choice.
I don't want to seem like an oil snob, but we are oil snobs because we have to be, because they're the safest way, right? And so every time somebody messages me and they have a bad experience, it has to be the first question I ask. It's like, well, where did you get it from?
I'm so confident with doTERRA's oils. I have an endocrine support blend that I use about 15 different oils in it in a 2-ounce bottle. And the dogs are thriving on this blend, okay? They are thriving. I only use a few drops of each oil, but it's like the perfect blend for endocrine support for dogs. It's amazing.
All these secret recipes, you gotta find them out. You gotta
I
connect
don't
with
share
her.
them. They're my proprietary blends.
You gotta connect with her so you can get all of her secrets and special information.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for being willing to come interview with us. We've had a super busy week at convention, and she is away from home, so I'm really thankful that we were able to get together to kind of talk about this a little bit. So, like I said, all of the links to her Facebook page and her website and everything like that is down in the description of this video. So make sure to go check her out and like her page and everything. I love it. It's one of my favorite oil pages.
Oh, thank you.
It is. So now, as we end, I have a few rapid fire questions to ask her just for fun, and then we'll wrap this up and see you next time. Okay, cats or dogs?
Cats.
Would you prefer a cat that sheds a ton or meows constantly?
Meows constantly. Buddha meows constantly.
All right. What's your favorite dog breed?
Chinese crusteds.
All right.
I know. Kind of weird.
Lavender, peppermint oil.
Oh man, this is tough. For me, peppermint.
A pet bird or a pet reptile?
Bird.
If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
Cat, because cats call the shots and they do what they want.
Yes. Morning or night person?
Probably about 10 a.m. person.
10 a.m. person. Well, thanks guys for watching this. Comment below if you guys have any thoughts to go along with this, and hopefully we'll connect with you guys later. And remember to like and subscribe. Wait, Kay, that's your line. It's Kay's line. It's Kay's line.
like and subscribe.
Nice.
That's right. Okay. We'll see you guys.
All right, peace out.